is just a better day when I can hear that music.
Is it?
God. Well, it's so frustrating because sometimes, for whatever reason, my internet's bugging out. I don't know what it is. I can't hear the theme song, and it makes me sad because I just don't get amped up like I should, you know?
Oh, so now it's a good day.
That's a great day. I mean, it was a little down about 3 minutes ago when I was behind the scenes talking to someone, but now it's amazing. Hey, everybody. Episode 16. How are y'all doing? I apparently need to be nicer. That's what I have been told today multiple times via phone call and text by one specific person. So today I'm going to be nice.
Actually, you didn't even answer my phone call today, which is crazy because you always answer my phone calls. I kind of thought you died for a second. Immediate response was not, no, you're busy. It was, oh, he's dead.
I've been in meetings all day, literally all day. And so, yeah, I haven't really answered any phone calls today. The first phone call I took was about 20 minutes ago from a friend as he was driving home from work. And then I ignored you twice today. So
I know you really did, but I'm feeling good. I'm back and better than ever from last week when I was on my deathbed.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. That makes me very happy. Molly's job was on the line last week. She wasn't really pulling much weight, and her brother was crushing it. So it was really tough.
He was crushing it. He showed me. Shout out to Eli. He showed me
good.
The little what is it? Not thumbnail. That's not the word. The little cover photo that he made.
Banner, yeah.
Banner. Gosh. Yeah. He made that, and I was like, I shouldn't have a job.
I saw it and I was like, oh, he knows what's going on here.
Huh. He knows, yeah, he kind of went to school for that.
Yeah.
I didn't. But whose fault is that for hiring the uneducated person first?
No, you know what? You're right. You're not wrong. And actually, guys, I think this is a great slight intro into like what can help you be successful in life. Because what got Molly the job in the first place was tenacity and headstrongness and harassment.
Harassment was the big one. Yeah. You hired for personality.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say it, pal. I think you got it.
I got personality. If I got nothing else, I got personality.
You got someone to bother you all day.
You know what? That's true. I can definitely tell the personality difference. Like Eli is very kind and like nice in his text messages. I can just feel the tone is dramatically different than what I get from Molly. I can feel the energy is different.
What do you mean?
He comes into the text message and he's just like, hey, I don't want to inconvenience you. Could you give me the information that you promised? But like in a very non-confrontational, like very like just like almost apologetic, which is great. Whereas Molly is like, hey, you're a lazy bum. You've done nothing today.
Have I ever said that to you? Literally ever?
Children, and give me what you promised.
Have I ever said that to you? Literally ever? No. I've never said that.
It feels that way, though. Your text messages feel that way.
I'm just like, hey, do you have that video? And you're like, what do you mean have person? Like, you don't even just say no. Like you beat her on the bush and you're like,
I go into lawyer mode real fast, real fast.
You're like, what do you mean have person?
Define have. Because
I'm like, oh, okay, so you didn't do it. And then you just start giggling and I'm like, well, now I'm done. All right, well.
We're here. No, it's good. But no, I think tenacity, I think headstrongness, that's a new word today. Tenacity, harassment, those are all great skills.
And look where it got me.
In general. Yeah, it got you here. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I just do so much for the little people. It's incredible.
I did in fact say, I think today that I love this job.
You did. You did. What is that?
I said, I love this job, LMAO. And that's when I made the thumbnail for this episode.
Yeah. Do we want to go ahead and talk about, guys, I don't know what I'm getting drafted for. It was so tonight is the NBA draft for those who don't know. Yes. And Molly messaged me that while I'm in this meeting And she's like, tonight's the NBA draft, which my response is, I don't think the overlap is going to be an issue. But I was like, and is that going to be a problem? And then like immediately she's like, well, what do you think the overlap is? I was like, well, it's 100% for the two people hosting the show because
We
obviously
both are big NBA fans,
Yeah.
and I know both of us care about. That's why I saw that it was at 8 p.m. and I was like, oh. And I know both of us were wanting to watch it, and I was just like, hey, maybe we should just move up the show a little bit.
Just 1 hour, it's fine. But then you went with Patrick's getting drafted, and
You asked me to make a thumbnail, and
yeah. No, that's on me. You're right. It's on me.
it's so funny. Are you kidding me? Need the Patrick James Chimera jersey? Absolutely. I'm glad everyone appreciated that. Thank you.
I showed that to someone that was sitting at the like conference table, and I was like, "Look at what my employee just made," and they looked at it, and this is like a super sciencey like doctor, and she's just like, and it just like went back to her computer, and I was like, exactly, okay. It was like
I loved it.
She clearly had no idea how to handle it.
I loved it.
No, it's good. It's good. I would have loved to have played for the Lakers. That would have been cool. I would have been very happy with that. Things didn't work out, unfortunately.
Is that who you would go to? Like, if you were going to get drafted, is that who you would play for?
Yeah, probably.
The Lakers? Really?
Yeah. Okay. I grew up an Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant fan. It's not abnormal for millennial basketball fan.
Right.
But those were like absolutely my two favorites. Most of the basketball like signed memorabilia I have is from either Kobe or Iverson. So like I inherently was just kind of a Lakers and Sixers fan growing up. I was okay with the Mavericks. Like I grew up in Dallas, so like there was no negative vibes.
Yeah.
Wasn't a huge fan. So yeah, like if I got to play at the American Airlines Center a couple of times in basketball tournaments, which was fun.
Look at you!
I know. Hey, stop it, Pippin. But yeah, they're out of control. They're excited.
Guys, I promise we'll talk about snake stuff in a little bit, but
we'll get there, guys. We got a couple of minutes about basketball because it's draft day.
Give us a little minute of basketball.
This portion of the show is for us. Okay?
It really is. Like people don't want to watch this. This is for us. Like this is us just sitting here. Just
yeah. Python Prince, absolutely. Iverson was incredible. I just loved it. So I think it would be the Lakers.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think also just like the Lakers have the whole show or had the whole Showtime vibe, right? Where like all the lights are off in the entire stadium except for on the floor, and so it was really just more of like a show at that point. And even though I'm relatively shy and don't really love the spotlight, so it'd be tough for me.
So shy.
Yeah, I'm known for that. Yeah, I think so. How about you?
Okay, well, obviously I'm a Pacers fan, but if I was gonna, if like, other than the Pacers are my first answer, but that's just because I'm a Pacers fan, of course. I would say, God, the answer is not gonna. If anybody pays attention to basketball, you gotta. I mean, the Celtics.
Boo. That's
I just think it would. The atmosphere is just. I think it's unlike any other.
Just like a bunch of angry, racist white people screaming at the players. Yeah,
but they're really. But the Celtics are really good. That's like when they were.
They are. I actually don't think Celtics fans are as bad as they used to be.
I couldn't even be mad. Like when they were playing, I was just like they were better. Like you just can't even be upset. Like it's just like they're good.
Better.
Like right now, probably the Celtics. But again, I know that's going to be a really unpopular answer. But
I think that's got to be some recency bias too, though, right? Like, do you think it's just because they're so good right now, or because they've had such a good legacy?
I think legacy, honestly. Because why wouldn't you want to play for a big legacy team? I mean, I just feel like there's pride in playing for a team that like you're trying to make better, but like
Yeah.
I mean, the legacy team is a legacy, you know, like that's.
Oh man. Uh I did not. I missed Spud Webb. So when you say did I miss them, I am very aware of Spud Webb and Kevin Johnson. Um, Kevin Johnson was a little closer to my time growing up. So I was born in '88, right? So Muggsy got drafted 84, 85, somewhere in
How
that
was the
time
Great
frame.
Depression?
What's that?
How was the Great Depression?
Oh, shut up! I hate you. Um, so they were definitely in my heyday, and I loved me some Muggsy Bogues. I actually have a signed Muggsy Bogues basketball card that I love it so much.
You
Spud
remember
Webb,
where you were when Kobe died?
what's that?
You remember where you were when Kobe died?
Yeah, I was in the snake building. I was in the rat room with Andre cleaning bedding. My mom called me, and she's like, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, pretty shitty right now because I'm cleaning rats."
That's like the worst day possible.
Yeah. And so she's like, so you haven't heard yet? And I was like, no, what? And she's like, Kobe died. And I thought she was joking at first. And I was like, what do you mean? And so then of course, like I Google it immediately. And it yeah, it's the first time in my life, like a celebrity or somebody that I've never really interacted with on any level affected like my mood.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
It was so crazy.
I got my wife's job, or my father-in-law's job used to get us courtside tickets at the Mavericks games. And so I got fortunate that I actually got to like interact with some players occasionally. And I got to like greatest moment in my life was getting to like stand next to Kobe Bryant.
That's crazy.
And I remember like in that moment being like, holy crap, like this guy A is not as big as they say he is. And B, I can't believe what he pulls off at like the size and like the work ethic and all of this stuff. Right? It was just like a big part of the whole Mamba mentality was the thing that drove a lot of my life. And like,
yeah,
I don't think I'm as good at certain things as other people, but I do my best to outwork people. And so yeah, when he died, it was just this whole like, whoa.
I'm gonna clip that. That was so good.
That was just a moment in my life where, yeah, it was weird. I felt like part of my childhood, and like it was the first time, as far as I can, it's the first athlete that I grew up with that died, I think, is Kobe.
Yeah.
And that was, yeah, anyway, it was, so yes, I very, very, very vividly remember where it happened.
That's like one of those things that I vividly remember.
Yeah, so
Will and I were at an IU basketball game. They were playing Maryland, losing terribly. But they were playing Maryland, and Will and I were sitting on the court, or like courtside there.
Yeah.
And we heard some kid yell, "Kobe died," and Will and I were both like, "That." Like Will turned to me and he was like, "He's just joking, like whatever." He was like, "He's just joking" or something. And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." And then everyone starts freaking out, and because we're in assembly hall, there's no signal, so you can't like get on Twitter. We can't get like anything to load. Like you can't get any stories to load, and everything is just like coming out. And so all of us are just like, none of us are even watching the game at all.
Right.
And yeah, no, it was just, we were like scrolling and just kept going, and we're like, oh my god, like it's real, like it happened.
Yeah.
And I remember it so vividly. And then a now Pacers player was playing for Maryland at the time, and he smacked the middle of our floor. He smacked our emblem.
Oh.
But nobody even cared, because if that would have happened, people would have stormed the court, like if people were paying attention. Yeah. But nobody was paying attention because of Kobe. But yeah.
Yeah, that was a like I said, that was crazy.
I think what's most crazy too is like all the info that was like, there was like misinformation coming out a bunch. Like it was like you didn't know what was really happening at first. Like everyone was just like, what is even going on? Like, what do you mean? And then it came out that G was on there, and it was like, what? Like, are you kidding? Like, it was crazy.
It yeah, it was nuts. And then like, it was just weird. And I think too, for me, it was just like, I was talking to one of my really close friends about it, and I told him I was so angry because we will we never get to see like get off my lawn Kobe, like old get off my lawn Kobe. I was so looking forward to that. I would never get that. It was just like so, on such a selfish note, right? And then it was just like, even like, I just feel like we got the greatest gift ever, right? Of one of the greatest basketball players to ever live.
Yeah.
And then that whole mentality that made him great there was transitioning into the real world at this point. And even like, he had the animated clip Dear Basketball that was just incredible. And if y'all haven't watched that, guys, go YouTube Dear Basketball, and it will make you cry. It's just incredible. And you see like that greatness and like the stuff that he helped with that, and you're just like, we missed out on so much. So yeah, it was a very pivotal moment. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. So
it's just one of those things that like it's so vivid. Like I remember every little bit of that day.
100%. Yeah.
Which is just, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That's like one of those big events because like obviously like I was alive when 9/11 happened, but I wasn't like conscious. Like I don't like stuff like that. Like so that was like my first like event. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shook everybody.
It's funny you bring up like 9/11. That came up today, and someone was bringing it up, and looking back, I had no appreciation in the moment of what was happening. Like I remember everything that like the process of like the towers get hit, I get taken to school, and I remember there was like this one kid, Cody McConnell, just like freaking out over it, and I'm just like, why? We don't really care. And then like I went to a private Christian school, so they take us to the chapel, and they like set us the whole school down, and they explain what happened. And I'm still like no appreciation, right? And then go home and I'm listening to sports talk radio like I did ESPN radio. And I remember being annoyed that they weren't talking about sports because like this thing happened. And I just like, I had no appreciation for like really what had happened at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's hard when you're like a kid, like you don't really understand the gravity of everything.
No.
It's like
stuff
is going on in the news, but like it felt like stuff was always going on in the news like every day.
Yeah, I mean at the time, like I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. Like I just didn't have.
I was 4 months old.
Whoa. Well, we're not going to talk about any more historical stuff. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Notifications. What just happened? Come on.
I don't. Okay. I don't know how to turn off.
We'll talk about snake stuff now. Now that we talked about Kobe.
Yeah. Kobe and 9/11. That got dark. Okay. All right. This week in Chimera, what has happened since? Well, I wasn't on Partho last week. It's fine. So what has happened in the past 2 weeks?
You were such a Jelly McJellerson.
Oh my god, my FOMO is unreal.
You were like,
I chose not to go to the Pomona Reptile Show this weekend. And today I really there was a moment where I was like, should I just go ahead and buy a ticket and fly out tomorrow? Like I really was like,
your FOMO knows no bounds.
There are no boundaries for my FOMO.
Like if someone instantly was just like, oh my gosh, look, I'm having so much fun. Patrick is like, I need to be there. You see one picture.
All I'm saying is I really need my feed to not show any fun pictures in California tonight. I might be on a plane tomorrow night.
You got to save it for Daytona.
Trust me, I know. JT and I talked about that. I'm struggling. All right.
For Daytona.
So in the past 2 weeks, I think I loosely mentioned on Late to the Mic. I don't know if I mentioned it on here. We bought some property.
Yay!
So that's exciting. We're in closing right now. So assuming nothing goes really wrong over the next 26 days, life is good. So yeah, I'm excited about that. What else?
Did we talk about the merch that we have merch? But
we haven't talked about it yet, but we can. So do you want to talk about it?
We've just settled with some designs. We're not gonna go through them at this time.
Right.
But we've got 3, right? Yeah, 3. We've got 3 designs that we're gonna roll out.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about it. I can't wait.
So the question, and maybe if anybody wants to give some input here. So one of the designs is definitely more feminine. Very feminine. do we do that just for, do we do like unisex shirts, or do we make it women only shirts? Like, what do you think? And just get more like small sizes.
I
No
feel like
women are gonna get it.
maybe a lot of people want to have a nice.
I would wear it.
I know you would wear it.
Yeah.
Chase would wear it.
Yeah.
Chase
I think we go with the unisex then.
I feel like we go with unisex.
So guys, how about this? Do we want to reveal the logos? You know what? Let's do it at Daytona.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the Daytona show, let's we can film something. Like, we're not going to have the shirts themselves yet, but we can at least show off the designs and get people's ideas. So whatever weekend Daytona is, let's just reveal it there. That'll be fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yes, those are in the works. So
yeah,
very,
so that's going to be really exciting. Finally, we're going to have that. We're going to do some late to the mic stuff. That'll just be later in the year.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Let's see. Clutches have started hatching. That's exciting.
That is so exciting. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the first video of Clutch 1.
Yeah, first video. I actually, Molly, as we talk right here, this is happening in real time. I'm uploading the next 2 videos.
Oh.
I keep forgetting.
This is what I deal with.
Yes, this is literally what she deals with. I film the clutch cutting videos that are going to get posted, but once the clutches are all out, I do like a nice little zoom over.
Little pile.
Yeah, it's a little pile of smoothies. And so I filmed those yesterday for the next 2 clutches. So
the first one was good.
Yeah.
It was great.
I think I don't want to look like an idiot. I've never hatched one. So I think we hatched out, though, either a pastel inchy dreamsicle het clown or an inchy dreamsicle het clown. Either way, the reason this matters to me is I've been trying to hatch out an inchy dreamsicle for 6 years now. And finally, I realize everybody else has been hatching them for years. I don't care. I've really wanted to hit one for a while.
Hey, these are our milestones, okay?
Yes. Chase definitely was like, well, we've got a clutch of like 7 right now. And I'm like, I don't like you. Go away.
Chase, just stop.
He's just watching me. He is. All right. Prince Pythons brings up Fat Man stickers. Yes. If you were on Late to the Mic with Chris Eaton, you had the privilege of seeing the Fat Man stickers. If you were not, you missed out on something, and I am going to try and...
You missed out on something?
Yeah, I can't say... Oh, come on. Where is it? Okay, I am going to find the JPEG that I used. Actually, can I just pull up my sticker mule order? Can we do that? We're going to do that while we talk.
Oh,
anyway, and I'm going to show you all the stickers. So what's great about these stickers is Chris asked me to draw him as a stick figure. Now, for those who don't know, I am an artist. I'm incredible.
You're an artist.
I am an artist. Okay. So.
While you're pulling that up, oh, well, never mind. Don't listen to me. Oh, yes, do listen to me. We are so close to hitting 500 subscribers. Oh, my God.
There it is, guys. Okay. So I ordered the chat in Late to the Mic crowdsourced enough money from Super Chats for me to place an order to make die-cut stickers of Chris Eaton in stick figure form. Now, I took great pride in the fact that A, the hands do in fact have 5 fingers, and B, it is anatomically correct to Chris's body. If you know, you know. So
what do you mean if you know, you know? He has 1 leg.
There it is. Yep, that's anatomically correct. So, yeah. Everybody.
Does it say snakes from the Fat Man?
Yeah, it does. It does, in fact, say snakes from the Fat Man. So everyone that contributed to the Super Chats, I took screenshots of y'all's names. I will be reaching out once the stickers show up, and I will mail y'all some. Everybody else, the only way to get these stickers is either A, send me $10 for a sticker, or B, buy a snake from me. Other than that, you ain't getting them. If you didn't get
Or
them on the
buy a
ground
snake.
floor, you can't have them. So
I will say we're
it's,
dangerously close to getting 500 subscribers, and I am so excited. I am so excited.
I love it. Let's do it.
We can start having super chats. That way Courtney can't say anything to us anymore about being poor.
We both know that Courtney's still going to say stuff, and that's okay. You know what? Because we don't care. Leviathan, how many packages did you ship out this week? Let's go ahead and just check in on that number.
Jesus. I thought you said you were going to be nice. Like at the very beginning of this episode, you said you were going to be nice.
I have been nothing but nice so far.
I want to talk about, speaking of being nice, can I talk about that Instagram post? Because I thought that was the sweetest thing in the whole world.
Absolutely. Should I try and pull it up? Yes, Courtney, you have to buy another snake. Yeah,
you can try and pull it up.
This is not retroactive, Courtney. You have to buy another snake. Although no, I think you contributed, right? I think you pitched in on the super chat, so you get one.
Steven, right. If there's super chats, Steven's always there. If you're needing a super chat, Steven's always going to be there to do it.
I'm glad somebody is. All right.
God bless him.
Okay. Please forgive me because I don't play with Instagram. Was it a story that we were? Was it a story? Was it a story that we were tagged in?
No, it wasn't a story. It was a post. If you go to our followers, it's K and D Reptiles. K and D.
K and D.
K and D. It's a father and daughter.
Yes, it is. It is. I saw their stuff. We followed them. Super excited. They've got some really cool animals. All right. So
this was so sweet. When I saw this, I was like, I melted.
You did. All right. And share.
And Patrick was Scrooge. Oh God, people can't read that. I'll read it. How about
just read it? It's fine.
So basically, well, I won't read the whole thing. It was a big message, but basically, Corey is 10, and we followed her on Instagram. We followed her back, and it says, although last night Corey comes running up to me screaming, "Oh my gosh," over and over. She turns her phone and shows Chimera started following her. She was in tears. "I can't thank you enough. You made a 10-year-old summer." And then they said, like, had told people to give us a follow and everything. And that just is so sweet.
I love it. No,
it just, my icy heart has just been warmed. But I think it's so sweet. It's a little father and daughter duo.
Yeah, it's
great. And they're doing great. And that's exactly what I put. I was like, I love to see it. And I was like, keep doing great stuff. And I just think that's so wonderful.
I love it.
And that's the best part of the industry right there. Right there. Because you know what? I was that kid. When we were at snake shows and everything, and like when we went to Tinley for the first time and meeting people, we met Brian Barczyk, we were meeting all these people that we were watching on YouTube, and I was that 10-year-old that was like, this is the most amazing thing in the world, Yeah,
absolutely.
So that I think it touched me personally because that was me,
I think it's a lot of people in the industry. I told this story on Snakes and the Fat Man a couple of years ago, and when I first got into the industry, and I remember walking around Daytona with my wife and trying to show pictures of these cool snakes I had just hatched, all these breeders, and no one acknowledged me whatsoever. And just I
saw this guy trying to show us ours.
I was okay. So here's what's really funny. So I'm at the show. Justin and Chris Eaton are both there as well. And I'm going down an escalator and I see Justin and Chris sitting by the fountain just talking. And I told my wife, I was like, "Oh my God, that's Justin and Chris." She's like, "Go talk to them." And I was like, "Absolutely not. No, I have nothing to say to these people." And I remember being so starstruck with these two people. And
I talk to him every day.
Yeah, and it's and so then I told JT, right? So then I had this moment where I'm sitting at dinner in Daytona again, and I'm sitting at a table with JT Tomlinson and Chase and Steve Russis and Andre and all of these people in the industry that I looked up to, and I was just like, holy fuck, I'm here. And it was so, for me, I say that because it's I think that's motivation to everybody else out there. this is where it all starts. You start at the beginning being like a nobody. And not that I think I'm like somebody, but like I'm at the table with people now. And
Yeah.
that's the cool part. And I think that's also what's great about this industry is like you can do that relatively easily. Like if you just network and you friend people and you're not an asshole, like most people are willing to just
You're
interact.
just a nice person. It goes a long, long, long way.
Right? And so I think that's one of the great things about the industry and seeing like young kids come into this and they're doing cool stuff and like knowing that like you put some effort into it and you're friendly and you do a little bit of networking, like it can go so far. So yeah, I love it. Oh, hold on. Amelia, can you okay, we're good.
Courtney said, I wish Chimera followed me. Courtney, I'm so sorry, but we can't follow poor people.
Yeah, we don't follow pores. I'm sorry. I wish we could too. You know what though? If you step up your game a little bit, wait, do we not actually follow them?
But I saw that today and I was like, that
it's
is
incredible. I love it.
Like getting to and like it just makes you feel it makes you feel cool, doesn't it? Like that you just made someone's whole day by following up, like I kind of feel like a rock star. I'm not gonna lie. Like not that it's me, but like it's me. I did it.
So I was at a show, and it was the first time that any of my family had come to like a show in Dallas with me. This was a year or so ago. And my little sister is going around the show with me, and I'm showing her snakes, and we're having a good time. And somebody taps me on the shoulder and like, "Hey, are you Patrick with Chimera?" And I was like, "Yeah." And like they got super excited, and their wife was like, "Yeah, we've been looking for you all day. We saw that you were going to be here." And they're like, "Can we get a selfie?" Blah blah blah. That, and that was like the first time that had happened. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so cool." I was just cloud nine, guys, right? Like I played off like soup, like I mean, I'll say it's Arvin. Arvin was fantastic, and we follow him on Instagram, and I see him. I love Arvin. And so like that happens, and I'm so excited, and then like we part ways, and I don't say anything to my sister about it, right? I'm just like, yeah. And so like 5 minutes later, she's like, "So does that happen often?" And I was like, "Yeah, it happens a few times."
Duh.
And then she kind of just like, we walk for another minute or two, and she's like, "You're not actually special, right?" And I was like, "There it is. That's the appropriate sibling response."
I was gonna say, I think I also knocked Chase down a peg after he was at Walmart and someone stopped him, just like at his local grocery store, and I was like,
"Yeah,
are you Chase, like Canova?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's me." And they were like, "I need to get a picture with you," and all this stuff. And he told all of us in our like little family group chat, "You got to knock him down a peg. That's just a sibling thing to do."
You have to. Hold on, let me see while we're talking. I'll see if I can find this picture real fast because it's good. I love Arvin.
Oh, okay.
No, not of the Chase one. I don't have that. I'm not allowed to share Chase pictures anymore. Apparently, I get in trouble.
No, it's illegal. It's banned. Yeah, Patrick gets me in trouble. I send him fun things, and then he just gets me in trouble.
Okay. I have no response.
It's because you're a boomer.
Did you say because I'm a boomer?
Yes.
How am I a boomer?
Because I really specifically told you to not share. Okay, backstory. I've been going through a lot of home movies. I'm digitizing all of our home movies. And I sent Patrick a picture of Sweet Chase. Chase was like, I don't even know how old. Like, he was young. Like 7 or 8.
Oh, he was a sweet baby child.
I sent it to Patrick, and I was like, how cute. And then Patrick was like, can I share this? Can I send this to Chris and JT? And I was like, no. Actually, I said, well, first I said, you got to talk to Chase. And then Chase said no. And I said, Chase said no. And then I get a screenshot, not from you, from Chase in the same group chat that he's in. And I'm like, what the hell? I just told you no.
Okay.
And you're like, I didn't see that message. I just went ahead and sent it.
Okay, in my defense, I wasn't lying. I had not seen the message. So I'm sorry. Does that help?
Yes, that helps.
Amelia just said no, it doesn't help. Thanks, Amelia. Thanks.
I will say you did make it up by sending me a video on YouTube of you performing in high school.
You're welcome.
Which is really great.
It's something, right?
Oh, this
It's
is a good message.
all right. So Arvin, if you ever see this, send me that picture of us again. I can't find it. Sorry. It's on my phone somewhere buried at the moment. And apparently it was either a story or I don't know what happened. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the old Chimera account got tagged in it. I'll bet that's what it is. Anyway, all right. What else is going? Oh, I'm a year or two.
Comment.
Yeah, let's see. I'm a year or two from my first collection on a 20-state collection. Recognition in the chat's loan from you guys, Ozzy. Man, I love it, man. No, it's exciting. I mean, this is like waiting for those first clutches is one of the toughest parts of the entire process of breeding snakes. It's so frustrating, and then especially like if something goes wrong. My first year, I guess actually my second year of breeding ball pythons, I only had 2 clutches, and both of them went bad almost immediately, and it was like so devastating because you're like you wait this whole year to get eggs, and then you don't get anything out of it. So I feel the struggle. You just gotta go through it, and once you get those clutches, I promise it's all worth it. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
I think that's one thing that I don't really have to really deal with that feeling whatsoever because that's not my side of things, but it's still well, it's not. What do you want me to say?
No.
I started working for a company that's a pretty big company, so
are you sure about that?
Maybe I'm being catfished. I'm pretty sure, actually.
Definitely.
I think I'm like, guys, I'm like 99% sure I'm being catfished.
This is not a real company.
I'm probably a little surprised that I haven't actually came out to Virginia to see the facility yet, at all. I have no idea. You could be lying about everything. What would I know? I don't know.
Literally everything. Yeah, there's nothing real here. It's fine. Don't worry.
Nothing real. Patrick is actually some crazy homeless guy who is made up this whole story and everything. Andre is a paid actor.
Yeah. That would be one of the greatest catfish stories in industry history. Honestly.
I think I could make a fortune off of that story. Just
oh my gosh. Yeah.
Alone. Should we make that happen? I'd like some extra cash.
Yeah, no, let's do it.
Let's make up lies about you. That'd be good.
You know what? So I've been watching a lot of Alaskan bush people lately.
Why?
I said that a little aggressively. And so I've been watching a lot of Alaskan bush people lately, and I was really disappointed to find out it's basically all just lies. And in that moment, though, I had a moment where I was like, well, if that's all lies, we should definitely just do a docu-series on ball python breeders because we can just make everything up. It'll be great.
Just make everything up. It's fine. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, let's just be the people in the industry that just start making a bunch of videos that are all lies. That'd be good.
Oh my God, let's do it. I'm in.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Can we do reality TV? Ball python reality TV.
Yeah, I've got some ideas all of a sudden. Guys, this is going to be good.
We need to start. Oh, I have so many. We're talking after
Guys, this is going to be amazing.
I just had
terrible
a blind rush of ideas from that.
Oh my God. No, guys. This is going to be good.
Reality TV. Reality snake TV. Real Housewives of NARBC.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Oh my God, that's gonna be great. I'm trying to search in my phone hoodie to see if I can find the picture because I was wearing an A&M hoodie. I know it's shocking.
Oh my gosh, give it up.
I can't.
It was a touching story. Give it up.
Never gonna let it go. Never gonna. Oh, hey, here's the picture of me in a cold plunge. I know everyone liked that.
That is not.
No?
You know what's so good is I was thinking earlier this week about I told Patrick earlier this week that I at least have a 10-year plan with you.
Oof.
You guys.
I wasn't ready for that.
I know, but you're stuck, pal. Unfortunately. We were. You sent me a picture. What was it? It was just like, was it your old table, like your
Oh,
Mech Nightstand, like old
yeah.
table? And you
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, look where we were at." And I was
Yeah.
like, "That's gonna be us in 10 years when we have even better stuff going on." And you were like, 10?
Did?
uh, you're gonna be calling me for 10 more years, at least.
I didn't commit to this.
You know, Canova. Chase has been with Canova for like 10 years,
It's
so
crazy, isn't it?
saddle up, pal.
Saddle
The
up.
patents are here to stay.
All right, we got it. Did it show up? Look how happy I am. So happy, guys. I
Oh,
can't.
you are so. You don't look that homeless. That's crazy.
No, I was a little
What
cleaned up there. What happened? A year of working with you. That's yeah. Yeah.
Actually, to be so like fair, you looked dreadfully messed up at Tinley like in March.
So we recently posted that like reel from Tinley, just doing like
You looked just so.
okay, first off, I actually think I looked a little thinner at the time, which was nice.
Probably because your beard was enveloping your face.
Like I looked so thin compared to my beard. It was unreal.
I was sending Eli a couple pictures from Tinley to use, if you wanted to use them.
Yeah.
You guys, and I was like, looking back, you were so scraggly. Like,
I mean, I'm getting there again already.
you really are. You need to watch it because
I was recently told it's less the beard though, and it's more like the upper hair. Like when I get a little sweaty,
when it
starts getting
crazy, then it adds to it. Like it's one thing about the beard, because like the beard's like, okay, you know, it's a beard. But then when the hair is all messed up, it's like that man just like robbed a 7-Eleven and has one shoe.
Dude, I went full homeless at Tinley. You know what though? That's what the people wanted at Late to the Mic. People were asking.
That is, no one wanted that.
No, that's not true. A lot of people specifically asked.
You know what a lot of people did? They came up to me and said, "Hey, why does Patrick look so homeless?" I was like, it's so disheveled. And I was like, you know,
it was the word, that word was thrown around a lot at Tinley.
You looked very disheveled. If not homeless, but you were very, like, I think it was worse. Dictionary.
I think it was worse day 2 when I was in the tie-dye hoodie, because like I feel like the tie-dye hoodie was really like, that's like what you would see a homeless person in, you know?
That's what you would see a homeless person
like that hoodie was definitely like a thrift shop hoodie. Which of course is why I decided to wear it for the snake discovery video. You know, let's do it on a video that's going to be seen by.
And then like all the like millions of kids that are watching their stuff, and they're like, "Who is this disgusting person that's like on this screen right now? Who's this person who hasn't like showered for days? Did you shower? Can I ask you that? Did you shower?"
Okay, Molly, there is one thing you should know about me, and everyone knows this about me. I am a multiple shower a day kind of person. Andre harasses me constantly about it.
You don't look.
Whoa. You said that very quickly. I take a shower every morning. That's right. Every morning and every evening, I take a shower. And I sometimes will take 1 or 2 throughout the day as well if I get like really sweaty. I'm very clean. And that is hurtful, but fair.
That was so mean, and it
You say it so fast and so naturally.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
I'm getting fired after this episode.
Immediately. No, it's fine.
At Tinley, you did potentially look like you got showered for.
It's because so I sweat very fast. Like I get sweaty very fast, and so like, you know, it's hot in there. I'm already wearing my hoodie, which is adding to that.
Why are you wearing a hoodie? I don't know.
I don't know. I just like hoodies. I feel comfortable in them. And so like I'm getting a little sweaty, and it just, the hair starts getting crazy, and it's just like instantaneous homeless. Like I get it. Like
multiple showers a day though, like morning and night?
Every day.
Why?
And night. And then like if I go play basketball or if I go do something else, I'm gonna take a 3rd shower for the day. Yeah.
If you could only do 1 shower, are you doing it morning or night?
Night.
Okay, that's the right answer. I was just making sure. shower.
Yeah, night. No,
That's the correct answer.
yeah, night. No, like yeah, night because you just should take one at night to like not get into your bed and make it dirty.
Like you don't want to get in your bed like
No, no.
dirty.
And then like I like to take a really good, like nice cold shower in the morning to just like get jacked and ready to roll. Like it just amps me up. And I also use Mentha bar soap. So like you also get that minty freshness with the cold water. It's just, oh God, so good.
Are you a masochist? Is that when you like paint on yourself? Which one is it?
Yeah.
Is that masochist?
Yeah. No, why would you say that? You don't like cold showers?
In the morning with mint, like soap? No, Patrick, I don't. That sounds like I'm in like Satan's hotel. What do you mean?
I gave a friend one of my bars of mint soap. And
How do you use mint soap?
Mentha, it's tingly. It feels so good. His response to me was, it felt like my butthole smoked a menthol cigarette. And I can never unhear that now. It was so amazing. I was like, all right, man. Like if that's where we're at, I can't argue.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Like I get like a nice like shampoo. Like yeah, mint or menthol. Yeah, hold on.
I mean,
Yes. Yes.
maybe it's menthol, maybe it's mint. I don't know. Hold on, let me look it
How
up.
do you not know? It's your stuff.
Because it's minty. It smells minty. It feels tingly. I love it.
Did you say it tastes minty? What are you?
No, it smells minty.
Are you eating soap? Patrick's eating soap.
I'm not doing this.
Courtney, showers also make me so sleepy. That's why at night, that's like the very best. You take a shower, you get all cozy in bed, and you just pass out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know I'm a weird sleeper though, so I have a lot of weird sleep stuff. Did I ever tell you about this?
No. Do you sleepwalk? What's going on?
I used to sleepwalk. I used to sleepwalk a lot. Eli did too. Eli and I used to sleep talk to each other. When we would lay next to each other and like go to and like fall asleep next to each other, we would have a conversation with each other like in our sleep, both of us.
I love that. Okay, it's menthol. It's called Mentha Scrub. It's got some exfoliating action as well. Oh, it's so good, guys. I love it. But it is menthol.
Look at you exfoliating. Good for you.
Every day. I have the softest skin in the world. My wife is very upset about it. It's great.
Wait, why would she be upset about the fact that you have soft skin?
Because she's jealous because her skin is not as soft as mine. And she does like a lot of treatments to like try and have like super soft skin, and it is soft.
Sounds like a yeast infection. Courtney,
wow.
You're my favorite person on the planet.
Arvin just showed up. Arvin, you missed
Nobody wants to listen to this episode because we literally are just spewing nonsense.
No, it's good. Arvin, you missed us showing the pictures of you and me at the Arlington NARBC.
This show is a bunch of nothing nonsense.
No, this has been good.
It's literally just for us. Like this is like a weekly show just for us to blabber to each other, and then like Courtney's in the chat just like talking with us.
All right, we need to drop some wisdom. Wait, no, okay. What else has happened this week, real fast? Because we need to talk about what's happened at Chimera.
Why are you saying real fast? We still have like 10 minutes.
I got a lot to say.
You get a lot to say? Okay, go ahead.
I don't. Okay, let's see. What are we talking about? New merch that will announce in August. Property, huge win.
I think that's like the thing. I'm so excited for that. I think that's gonna be like.
It's gonna be fantastic
with the house and everything. Like,
it's gonna be great.
I'm gonna have an office there, right?
Absolutely, yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I was promised an office space.
I apologize. You're right. No, we'll have that there. We're gonna have clutches. We have clutches that are hatching right now. That's exciting. Because we have clutches, we're gonna have a lot more content, which is good. So make sure to follow on.
If it gets shared to Molly, then we'll have content.
Okay.
Wah, wah. Okay. Wah, wah.
Yeah. That's hurtful. It's hurtful.
Courtney, I'm not moving in because I'm not moving to Virginia. Sorry to all the Virginians. Is that what you guys are? Virginites?
Virginians.
Virginites?
Virginites. We're all virgins here. It's fine.
You're Virginians?
Virginians. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Look at me go. Yeah, I don't want to be that. I'll be a Hoosier.
Gross. All right, so we're gonna have a lot more content. I have given up on trying to come up with original YouTube content, and I have now gone to blatantly ripping off very popular videos. So, and I'm okay with that because everybody, it turns out, just does that on YouTube, and it's okay.
That's true.
So we are scouring the interwebs right now for cool videos that we think we can make, and we should have a lot more content over the next 6 months. So yeah,
We better, or else I'm out of a job.
that's very true. Yeah, this guy's either buy merch or
Patrick's really gonna catch on here soon that he's paying me to do nothing right now, and I just can't have that. You know, I did call you, and I was like, "Hey, I just don't want you to feel like I'm just like it's my fault." And you were like, "No, it's my fault. Like it's fine." And I'm
yeah,
like,
no, I know. I'm self-aware enough to realize the issue.
but like, and I'm like, "Am I a leech?" But it's also no, because it's not my fault.
No, you're not a leech because like.
Oh no. Patrick's not even backstage, everyone. Oh, this is good. Okay. Well, I have no idea what just happened.
Oh, that's so good. I love that my internet dropped right as I was like, "No, you're not elite," and then you were gone. No, because like you are involved with extra stuff that like initially we hadn't really talked about, like this. Like this wasn't initially planned. You kind of got suckered, you know.
You have me for at least an hour a week. You know, like that's something.
That's totally worth the $4,000 a month I'm paying you, so it's fine.
4,000. Shut the hell up. I can't say. Do you want to renegotiate to that? Because that's totally fine. If you want to negotiate to those terms,
Molly, if I could pay you that much right now, I would happily pay you that much right now.
I would do this for free every week.
Well, good to know because we may not get payroll in July, but it's fine.
You're like, this is a great time to actually segue into the fact that Molly, you're not getting paid at all. Actually.
You're not getting paid anymore. This is more of an internship now.
It's an intern. That's good. I'm getting paid an experience.
Oh my god, the greatest lie ever.
If you would say that, I would. I don't know what I would do with you if you said that.
It would be so bad. It would be bad. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot more content. I have some stuff that I think will go over well. Some of the ideas they're gonna be a little tougher to pull off until I get to shows where I'm around more like non-ball python people. Because you know some of the videos are definitely connecting with non-ball python people, so like some of that's gonna be good. But yeah, we'll have more content. We're gonna have the goal is one clutch cutting video a week. I haven't told Molly this yet, but hopefully if I can get enough content, we're going to do one clutch cutting video a week and then also one other video a week. So we'll start doing 2 a week.
Here's Patrick's weekly announce things to Molly that he could say in private and he chooses not to for whatever reason.
Because I think about it while we're talking. Hold on.
It's just like a Chimera business meeting is what all these episodes are.
Okay. Don't worry. I've notified her in writing. Perfect.
Anyways,
so it's good, guys. We're good now.
I think that's one of the tough things to like about having to work remote. There's so much more we could do if I was in person. Like
I mean, since we're just turning this into a business meeting, I think like something I need to do a better job of with
inspire me.
Well, yeah, but also with you and Eli, I think what I need is I need y'all to just send me like very specifically what you want. And don't say like I've done that before and it takes forever to get a video. I know. I'm gonna do better.
You're like a bad boyfriend. You're like, I'm gonna be better, okay? I'm gonna be better.
Are you saying this is an abusive relationship?
And then you get your hopes up. You're like, man, he's gonna do better. I'm not gonna leave him. He's gonna do better. And then you know what happens? You get disappointed.
Okay, the last video you asked for, I got it to you. It just took 2 days, right? 3? It's a week. How many weeks was it?
So I'm gonna spoil. We're doing a video. We were putting together a video of Patrick and Andre putting together a freedom breeder rack.
Oh, you're talking about that video. I was talking about the TikTok thing you wanted.
No, I'm talking about that video.
Oh yeah, no, that video took a while to get going.
Took we talked about that for literally weeks. I was like, hey, did you guys do that? And
yeah,
you were like,
okay.
When you did your thing where you're like, what do you mean by did we?
Right. But in my defense, we hadn't built the rack yet. The moment the rack was built, I filmed. Right? Is that at all the defense?
But then after that, it also took days for you to send me said footage.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Look.
So if you guys ever hire a social media person that's working remote, just here's my tips for you.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Give them content.
Yep, that helps a lot. That goes a long way, yeah.
Don't make them wait weeks for content. And yeah, that's all I've got. No, I mean, really though, it's still been great. Like I feel like we do have a great
we do okay. Most of it's hard for y'all to post if I'm not giving content. I'm aware of that.
Hard?
The first thing in my life that goes when I get busy is the content, is the pictures and social media stuff. And that's not a good thing. It's just the first thing. Like if I get busy and I'm doing other stuff, that's just the first thing that gets just dropped. And what I really need to do and what I've been trying to do over the past week and I'll keep doing for the next month or two is just taking obscene amounts of stuff so that then I have stuff to just share with Molly occasionally when she's begging for things.
I think this past 2 weeks, I called you and I'm like, hey, do you want me to do anything for today? And you're like, no. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's been happening for the past 2 weeks.
But fortunately, guys, lots of content. I'm gonna get Molly and Eli more for late to the mic because I can't have them on the Chimera side. But we're gonna start getting ideas sent to me so I can know exactly what to film, and then that will help with the process too. I think. Oh, she's not taking her breath, guys. This is not going to be good.
I'm absolutely not, because you know what? We're gonna give you ideas.
Well, words are easy.
So, what do you mean by do I have that done? and by filming, what do you mean by that? Because have I filmed it? No. But do I plan to do it? Yeah. That's exactly verbatim what you say every single time. You have great intentions. That's true.
I have the best intentions.
You have the very best intentions.
You unfortunately have to deal with the least important part of what I feel like I do at Chimera, which is awful for all three of us. It's awful for all of us because I'll just walk off how my mind works here. In my mind, snakes are going to sell whether I take an Instagram picture or not. I know that it helps in the grand scheme of things and it's important and it's all part of marketing and networking and all that. It's very important.
You hear this, girl?
Yeah. But if something in the back end inventory management stuff pops up and is an issue, or we have sales stuff we got to
obviously that takes precedence,
right? But the problem is even the minorest of those things immediately delete everything social media wise in my life. That's the problem, is I immediately am just it's not even back burner, it's just deleted. It's good.
Yeah. But then I put it back on the burner because I call you
constantly. Yeah, that's fair.
Constant. Hold on. We don't need to add that.
It's just a little bit occasionally. All
right.
Let's see. What sage advice do we have today?
Give your social media people content.
That's good. What else? Let's see.
Perseverance in the industry.
Dude, snake breeding is hard, especially on scale. I know that when you have one or two animals, it seems super easy. but and it is with us just a couple. But like, if you want to actually scale up and turn this into like a real business, it's a lot of work and a lot of effort. There's a lot of downs, and the peaks are really high. So like,
Python Prince, I love this idea so very much.
oh, you know what? Look, we're going to. It will happen. Especially once we get the new facility built. Oh, so good.
That's gonna be so good.
So good.
All right, I'm done with you. It's been an hour. Get me out of here.
Wow, that's so fast. All right. Yeah, work hard, guys. Next
Thanks for
week,
hanging out with us.
Yeah,
I know
next
we didn't
week-
talk about anything.
we talked about stuff. Oh, who's getting drafted for #1 overall? No one knows because it's a terrible draft. Real question.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me. Does Bronny James get drafted in the first or second round? Which round?
It makes me mad because I don't feel like he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, but who's he going to get drafted by? Or not who? First or second round? Let's go there. I think he's going to be a second round draft pick.
I agree.
I don't think he'll get drafted by the Lakers.
He's not going to get drafted by the Lakers. I think there's I don't know who, but second round feels right to me.
Okay.
But I don't know who.
All right, guys. We'll find out next week if we were right. We'll have more updates on basically everything, as well as
A lot more nothingness.
we'll have that. We'll have updates on shows that we're going to, and we'll have some more stuff to talk about with some more clutches that have hatched.
You're dangerously close to 500 subscribers.
Yeah,
Please share this.
share and all of that good stuff. Like, subscribe. We're doing our best, guys,
We're doing our best.
and I think we're doing okay.
Follow us everywhere. Chimera Reptiles.
That's it. On that note, inspirational music, and we are out.